home in the town of El Campeo.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Oh, hello, lovey. All right.
74-year-old Cumbrian lass Pat Earl is giving bargains away.
This one's mine. I've only worn it twice.
She's popped in to see Steve at the local charity shop.
It's nice and blingy, so people like to wear that sort of stuff. So, yeah, it's a good 15, 20 euro frock.
Well, I paid 80 for it. £80. So they're getting a bargain, aren't they?
They are.
Oh, you missed me, haven't you? Oh.
Pat moved to Spain 20 years ago.
Frida! Frida's the naughtiest dog. Definitely the naughtiest dog. My husband and I, the plans we had were that we were going to retire here. That didn't happen because he, unfortunately, died in 1999. So those plans just were shredded.
Her husband died 2 years before she made the move.
Yeah, my 6 dogs, that's my family.
10 years ago, she got involved in a local dog rescue and rehoming charity.
You're getting fat.
And is now the president.
Running a dog charity was a father's thought in my head when I came to Spain. I thought I was going to sunbathe all day and just be a lady of leisure and have a wonderful life. Well, that didn't happen. I mean, I never have time to do anything.
And the crowning jewel in the charity is, of course, its shop, where Pat's dropped off many a sparkly dress. Speaking of sparkles...
This is our pièce de résistance.
I've got to tickle it. It needs dusting.
It's run like a mini Harrods.
Ken Dodd and his tickling stick. Thank God I haven't got his teeth.
Oh, how tickled I am. The shop is a main earner for the charity and brings in at least £2,000 a month.
What is someone else's rubbish is our treasure. So we make money out of every single item on these shelves.
But £2,000 isn't enough. To cover all the kennel and vet costs for the rescue dogs, the charity needs to raise a whopping £5,000 a month. So poor Pat's under constant pressure to find the cash.
Sometimes it's a nightmare thinking about, are we going to raise enough money to do this?
This month, Pat has a fancy ticketed event she hopes will stop the nightmares. And the venue? A cave of all places.
Has anybody asked about the fundraiser in the caves?
Yeah, we've had a few people asking about them.
The next fundraiser in the caves is less than 2 weeks' time, and I hope to earn €2,500, which will be fabulous.
Pat desperately needs the event to hit that target to cover the costs of caring for the dogs.
Should be a fun night.
Yeah. Without the charity, without looking after the dogs and working out how to get the cash in every month, then I think I would just turn into an old woman. So I've got to keep doing what I'm doing until at least I can find somebody to take over from me. And then I can chill and turn into an old woman.
Not before the fundraiser, Pat.
Great. Can't wait. Can't wait. Well, afternoon.
Back in El Campeo,
Come on, Chicky. Yeah, and Hugh.
before her big fundraiser at the caves,
Come on, boss. Right, are we off?
dog charity president Pat Earl,
Come on, Lucy. Oh.
oops, is visiting the kennels where they rent spaces for their rescue dogs.
We've got a swimming pool as well. I'm not so sure whether it's got water in at the moment.
I'm not sure it needs filling that way, Barney.
Ah, you're all cheeky. Yes, you are.
Pat's been known to accidentally adopt the odd dog rescued by the charity.
I did say when I got to 3 dogs, fostering them and then adopting them, that was it. 3 was enough in my garden. But now I've got 6, so who's to say I won't have 7? I don't know. They're better, aren't they? They're a lot better. Yes. Yeah.
At the minute, Pat and the volunteers are looking after 12 dogs at the kennels until they're found loving homes.
In the boarding kennels, we pay €6 a day. So overall, a month, you're going to say about 500 a week, can be a maximum of 2,000 a month. And the vet's bills, another 2,000 a month. So it's a lot of money. Crazy dog.
Especially for long stayers like Sergio.
Sergio's our nervous dog. He's been here about 2 years now, I think. He's nervous.
And he is a darling. Come on, sweetheart. No need to be frightened. No. You get hooked on it when you rescue a dog and you see it improve and become a healthy dog, you then see you can do it again and again and again. It becomes a drug, really does. You can't stop doing it. 2 years ago, we found him in the streets looking very thin and his bones were sticking out, you know, and he had really, really bad leishmania.
Leishmania is a potentially fatal blood parasite that affects a lot of dogs in Spain.
He's a gorgeous dog. Compared to what he was, he's just an absolute star.
Sergio now has the all clear, but it didn't come cheap.
Probably about €5,000 with his board and all his medication. That's why we raise the money, isn't it? To help them.
The cave fundraiser that Pat is staging will hopefully hit their £2.5 target, which will help cover the costs of caring and housing the dogs this month.
Wonderland.
But Pat is also looking to the future. She has a big plan to save money in the long term for the charity and help them rescue more dogs.
This is where we're going to have our own kennels built because we actually own this land. About 2 years ago, we were left a small legacy in the will.
Not that small, Pat. They bought the land for €40,000. But once the kennels are built and up and running, it will take some of the pressure off the charity.
We will obviously have our own overheads of kennels, but we won't have that set figure of €6 a day per dog to find.
Until then, everything is riding on the fundraiser at the caves to cover the charity's costs this month.
The next event shortly is a huge event, which I'm hoping will raise €2,500. Hopefully more.
Anything extra will go towards the new kennels, so they need to raise a sot.
So this is lunchtime at Casa Pat. We have to look after our own dogs before we can go out raising money to keep the other dogs.
It's the day of Pat Earle's dog charity fundraising event.
Come on, Poppy, eat your dinner. She eats on the sofa. Don't ask me why, but she does.
Pat's hoping the event will raise at least €2,500 for the charity. And extra fundraising for the new kennels.
Right, we've got glasses for outside, dustbin bags, banners.
The event is at the ancient caves just outside the town.
Oh, wow, here we are.
Tickets are €17 a pop, and the guests are arriving.
It's so nice to see you. Look at you, look amazing.
OK, we've done our best, everything's ready. We'll get the guys in and take as much money from them as we can.
I was in Valencia, I was half past
What have you
nine.
flown, have you?
Yeah.
If they don't make Pat's £2.5 tonight, there won't be enough to cover the monthly vet and kennel bills to look after the rescue dogs. And mamma mia, they pulled out all the stops. They've even put on an ABBA tribute.
Hello, aren't we very, very lucky to perform in such an amazing place?
So people hopefully, gimme, 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 their money, money, money.
Thank you very much. The winning tickets. The winning tickets, OK.
I'd like to pledge €1,000 for one of your kennels because you really deserve it. You do such a great job with...
The kennels where Pat currently keeps the rescue dogs have donated £1,000 to the charity's new premises.
I know.
Oh, how wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Cheers.
And everyone seems to have had a brilliant night.
I'm having a wonderful time. What's not to like?
Absolutely fantastic evening.
You know, it's just so lovely to see that everybody just wants to help and support them.
Good night, God bless, thank you.
With ABBA done, it's time for the moment of truth. Testing, testing.
We on, yeah. My word, when we set off tonight, we had a target of €2,500. Well, I can tell you that tonight we have raised €3,551.
But not just that, people have been donating money towards Pat's new kennels, and they've not been shy.
So, €8,000 of the pledges for the kennels. It really is super fantastic, and I'm just overwhelmed. How fantastic is that?
Well, it's pretty super fantastic, Pat. They've made over 4 times their target and raised a whopping 11.5 grand.
I am absolutely ecstatic at the amount that we've raised. It's a fantastic amount and I'm thrilled. I won't be able to sleep tonight.
Me neither. Well done, Pat.